Nobody expected Caitlin Clark to shut down the legendary center Brittney Griner with just one move. This wasn't just any matchup. Out of nowhere, Angel Reese decided to take a surprising side in the ongoing Griner-Clark feud, and she may have just shaken the WNBA with the secret she's revealing about Brittney. Angel has mostly stayed quiet during this whole drama, but she felt the need to step in once the internet began spreading false narratives about Caitlin. Several reports and tweets painted Caitlin as spoiled and entitled, even suggesting that she set Brittney up to be dragged. But according to Angel, the real villain here is Brittney. In a recent interview, Angel claimed that Brittney's attack on Caitlin weeks ago wasn't random. She did it to stop Caitlin from exposing her. And even more chilling, Angel said Brittney wanted Caitlin to understand that if she could hurt her in public and get away with it, she could do much worse in private. The stakes in this WNBA feud have never been higher, and Angel is peeling back all the layers to expose the truth. Nobody expected Angel to side with Caitlin. After all, they're each other's biggest competition. But sources say Angel felt the narrative being pushed against Caitlin was too twisted for her to stay silent. For context, Caitlin has been openly bashed all season for no real reason other than hate. For instance, one user on X tweeted, "Caitlin Clark is a talented basketball player, but her behavior during this tournament has been disappointing. We need athletes to set good examples for young people, and CC had the opportunity to be a positive role model, but fell short. The criticism felt forced. Caitlin has done nothing but stand up to her bullies and play the game." Yet people began labeling her spoiled, entitled, and even a diva. One harsh comment read, "Caitlin Clark is not a damsel in distress. She's an a-hole but fights it instead of embracing it. Give it more time." Interestingly, most of these comments began popping up right when Caitlin and Brittney's feud went public. According to Angel, that's no coincidence. She believes Brittney had a hand in fueling the hate against Caitlin. In her words, Brittney may try to hide it, but her secrets are already known. Angel warned that bullying one player won't stop the truth from coming out. So what secret is she hinting at? Here's where things get wild. Rumors have long circulated about Brittney's alleged DNA results, suggesting she has certain physical attributes that set her apart from other players. But insiders claim it goes deeper. Not only did Brittney know, but the WNBA knew as well and chose to ignore it. In fact, some insiders say it's become an open secret within the league. If Caitlin hadn't been planning to expose it, someone else would have, maybe even Angel herself. What makes Angel's comment so shocking is that she has often praised Brittney in the past. Angel once went viral for saying that prime Brittney Griner could beat prime Allen Iverson. Though she later denied the quote, fans noted that she didn't exactly disagree with the idea. Brittney herself even responded, praising Iverson, but clearly not offended by the comparison. The two have often spoken highly of each other. In a Rolling Stone interview, Brittney praised Angel's impact on the WNBA, saying, "I love the hype. I love everything. I love the fact that we have all these new fans. I think the momentum is definitely growing." Angel also respected Brittney as a legendary player. So, if anyone were expected to call Brittney out, Angel would have been the last name on the list. On the other hand, Angel and Caitlin are rivals through and through. Fans and commentators constantly pit them against each other as the WNBA's biggest competition. That's why Angel siding with Caitlin is shocking, not just because of their rivalry, but also because even Angel's mentor, Shaquille O'Neal, has publicly said Caitlin is the better player. In a viral podcast interview, Shaq spent much of the time praising Caitlin as the future of basketball. When he asked Angel why she thought people loved Caitlin so much, Angel brushed it off by saying, "Because of the logo threes." Shaq quickly corrected her, pointing out that fans admire Caitlin not just for her deep shooting, but because she has the full package. Watching the clip, you can clearly see Angel's jealousy and disappointment. Now, with her latest statements, Angel has flipped the entire narrative. She's standing by Caitlin and directly calling out Brittney Griner.
Do you think people love Caitlin Clark besides her skills?
She can shoot threes from logo.
We never seen that before. That's my point. Steph Curry, a little kid. Like Steph Curry, I love. You know why I love Steph Curry? Because I've never seen that before. I've never seen that before. I've seen it a little bit in Mahmoud Abdul-Roh, but I've never seen a guy consistently come down. And if you look at, like, if you saw Steph on the street, he ain't got the LeBron muscles. He's not 6'9", he's 6'10". He look like a perfect, normally office guy.
Yeah.
He's doing stuff that people never seen before. She's doing stuff we've never seen before. Never seen nobody do that on a consistent basis. There's a lot of girls in WNBA that have done it in spurts, but You know, that game I'm watching y'all in the Final Four, I'm like, damn, like, and I was a hater because, you know, I'm down with she was like, she's not going to hit that shot, and bam, like, damn, she's not going to hit that shot, man. Like, if I say 10 times you're not going to hit the shot and you hit the shot, that means you're the truth. So I'm telling you.
But wait, there's more. Remember when Angel threw that hand sign at Caitlyn and people immediately called it ghetto, only for Caitlyn to do the exact same thing to Hailey Van Lith and get waved off like it was nothing? That moment alone sparked a huge debate between both fan bases. Sure, you could chalk it up to regular player rivalry, but let's be honest. These two were never expected to become allies in any league drama. And that's exactly how you know Angel isn't just jumping into this Brittney Griner controversy for clout. She has nothing to gain by speaking up. The only thing Angel seems concerned about is telling the truth, no matter who gets offended. When you put all of this into perspective, it actually makes sense that she would take Caitlyn's side. Because Caitlyn isn't just the underdog in this story, she's the league's scapegoat. From day one, she's been bullied, called names, accused of jealousy and entitlement. On the court, it's even worse. Sharp elbows, trash talk, and constant taunting designed to throw her off her game. That brings us back to the now infamous clip of Brittney attacking Caitlyn, the one that ignited the controversy we're still talking about. As everyone remembers, Brittney fouled out of that game after the attack, then made racist remarks, calling Caitlyn a trash effing white girl. For most players, this would have been career-ending. Just think back to 2021 when Liz Cambage allegedly used racial slurs against members of the Nigerian women's basketball team. Liz never recovered from that incident. She withdrew from the Olympics and was eventually forced out of the WNBA. Fast forward a few years, and suddenly racial slurs don't seem to matter. At least not when Brittney Griner is the one saying them. Now flip the script. Imagine if Caitlyn had said the exact same words to Brittney. The league would have suspended her, the media would have crucified her, and she'd be branded with hate crime accusations. The double standards are glaring. What makes it worse is Brittney's refusal to take responsibility. She wasn't sanctioned, but the least she could have done was apologize or acknowledge how her words might have hurt another player. Instead, according to reports, she bragged about getting away with it, rubbing it in the faces of teammates and even acting like she was untouchable. She scolded other players, disregarded coaches, and carried herself like she owned the team. Meanwhile, the league's silence spoke volumes. By letting Brittney run unchecked, they sent a message. This kind of behavior was now acceptable. Even when former players and major sports commentators called for accountability, nothing was done. And that's exactly why Angel Reese finally broke her silence. Her revelation shook the league to its core. She exposed Brittney's attack on Caitlyn for what it really was, an attempt to silence her before the truth could come out. Now rumors are swirling that Angel might be Brittney's next target. But here's the twist. Angel reportedly plans to pick up right where Caitlyn left off. And if Brittney tries to come after her, she may end up triggering a scandal big enough to end her own career for good.